Hi, I'm Steve Maher. I'm the ergonomics guy, and people are always asking me about ball chairs and if they're a good deal. And the thing is, in concept, they are, because the idea is they get you to use your core muscles and you have to actively sit so that you avoid being so static. Because most office chairs give you a lot of support, almost too much, to the point where it's difficult to move. And what's happening is we're becoming much more static. We're looking at our phones more often, we're sitting more often, we're driving further. So what do you do? How do you stay active in the workstation? And what I found is a chair called the Core Chair. And what they've done is they've incorporated all the elements of a ball chair, but offered a much more stable solution. So what they've done is they've made this chair, and what it does is it has a normal seat pan like this, and they've actually contoured the base, so there's a sacral cutout. It's almost like a tractor seat in that the front edge is kind of rounded so it fits your thighs, so it fits really well. And then in the backrest is this little support piece right here that actually hits you in your sacrum and lumbar spine, where you really need low back support. The other thing that they do is they put the base on a mechanism that allows it to move. So it goes pretty far this way, forward and back. And so what makes this much better than a ball is, one, it's giving you more support, and you can control that support in a couple of ways. You can adjust the height. There's a lever here so you can bring it up or down. Okay. There's a seat slider with this lever here, so you can actually bring the seat pan forward and back to cover more of your thigh. And that's a big problem with the ball, because with the ball you're kind of perched on the edge, and they don't hold their position. They're hard to get in the right spot. But with this, you can put it to exactly where it's comfortable for you, and the seat pan, because it's on a loose base, it will actually come in parallel with your femurs, your legs here, and hold you in a really neutral position. The thing about ball chairs and a lot of the other chairs that are similar to this that give you more mobility is that a lot of times they're so unstable that you feel like you're going to fall out of it. We had another one in the house, and every time my wife sat on it, she'd fall out, and me and the kids would laugh. We thought it was really funny, but she got really mad, so we didn't use that chair for long. And so what they've done with the Core Chair is they actually have a tension lever here. Hopefully you can see that. I'll get a little further away. It's right here, and you can set how much tension there is. So you can push it all the way back, and it actually doesn't really move at all. So now it's a stable, very stable platform for you to work on, and then you can start moving it forward, and there's a little more play, bring it all the way forward so it's totally loose. And it's really stable. What's really nice is you can kick back and you can think like this, or you can get really into your work like this. Or if you're trying to be active in the workstation, it makes it so much easier, because a standard chair, it's locked. So you're moving your body and twisting. And the thing is, your spine really doesn't like those movements, right? So flexion, which is the position we tend to fall into, and then rotation is horrible for the discs, the small pads between the vertebrae in your back. So if you're working like this and you need to get something back there, in a standard chair, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna put all that stress right in your low back. But with the Core Chair, what's really neat is it moves with you, right? So you can move your hips, everything moves, and it just goes with you. And so it puts a lot less stress on your spine. And then what I really like about it is it just moves. So if you're sitting here typing and you're thinking, you can kind of wiggle a little bit. And studies are showing that micro breaks and small movements are really beneficial in your overall health, but they help to decrease fatigue and keep you sharp throughout the day. So making little movements, right, has a huge impact. It helps to hydrate the discs, it helps to stretch the muscles and keep everything lubricated and keep the circulation going. So one more thing about this chair, I really like this chair. There's this back support here, and when I first got it, I thought, oh, that's never gonna work. I need my back support much higher. And you'll notice that it's really low. But if you read the literature, what it says is that you need support at about L3, 4, 5, right at the very base of your spine. You don't need support in your mid-back because that limits your ability to move your shoulders. So what they've done is they have this pad right here that gives you support in your lumbar spine, and it moves with the chair. So it really kind of actively keeps you in that neutral spine that we're looking for. So it's much easier to stay upright in a much more comfortable position. So yeah, I've made this my primary chair because I think it's really fun, and it's got really big casters on it, so it moves really easily too. So I check it out. I'll put the description in the link down below, but I really encourage you to check this out. If you're looking for an active seating system, I think this is the way to go. If you have any questions about how to set up the rest of your workstation, or you need help, you're having pain in the workstation, please contact me and we can set up an online ergonomic assessment. If you want to send me some pictures of your workstation, I'm always happy to do a risk analysis for you as well. So thank you very much for watching, and check out the Core chair. I think you'll really be pleased. Thank you.